every other month, with no bidding from me, images of women in their underwear arrive through my letterbox in the junk mail of large chain stores. I find them very beautiful in the primary sense, unqualified meaning of the word. However, drawing and painting them casts a wider social reflection. How the cycle has gone around since the early 70s, when such material would have been extremely suspect, if not outlawed, by prevailing social attitudes. Now, my rhetorical question is, am I, as a 62-year-old man, expected to turn immediately to the barbecue, garden tool, dressing gown and slipper departments of the junk mail? Just as I'm sure 14-year-old boys should show interest only in the computer games and trail bike departments. Who are the underwear ads in general public papers for? Only those women who will buy them and wear them? The men and women who will see them in it? The model's body and facial poses are definitely more, do I look alluring in this, rather than, this gives me the right support, invisible under my clothes. Even as Mother's Day looms, gift ideas for Mum are displayed on models whose offspring could not be over 10. Therefore, do 4 and 6-year-olds view the bra and panties on offer and tell Daddy what to buy for them to give Mummy? In my lifetime, 1,000 books, essays, theses and films by greater authorities than me have examined the use of the human image, both gender, all ages, in art, media and advertising. I've always used the human figure, in one way or another, in my work. My little statement here is not to readdress the whole issue, but to reflect on my choice to do these subjects now. In 1973, when I was 23, I read Germaine Greer's recently released The Female Eunuch. I read it almost as my social duty as a man wishing to progress into the new age, relating and reacting to women in an enlightened new way. Through the remaining 30 heady years of the 20th century, I saw magazines by women, for women, about women and men rise up in the face of magazines by men, for men, about women. I saw changing generations, or was it decades, of feminist thought and position. I saw good girls preferring to be bad girls, and so on, and so on, and so on. Around the turn of the century, after visiting an art gallery at Melbourne University, the epicentre of feminist revolution in the 1970s, I waited at a Swanston Street tram stop, to go back downtown. From the advertising poster under the glass at one end of the tram stop shelter, a larger-than-life Elkie Sommer lookalike challenged me for her attention. She was competed with from the other end of the tram stop by a giant Latin beauty inviting me to drown in her deep umber cleavage between swollen chalices of rich burgundy. 30 years before, both glass advertising cases would have been desecrated by spray paint, if not shattered by blunt objects by this time of day. My choice to draw and paint these models puts them together with all the women, men, babies, children, teenagers and older adults I've painted over the years. Choosing to paint something does not automatically make it your object of desire. Cavemen painted speared animals to give themselves power in the hunt. The same motivation does not always exist in contemporary art. Andy Warhol painted objects of desire, very much so, but also a wide range of unavoidable facts of American life which trigger emotions far from lust. for example car crashes, the electric chair, etc. I feel faced with subjects in Australia now ranged beyond personal desire, far beyond.